I'm Richard Clarke. I record these talks every day as a way to deepen my inquiry. Listen each day and deepen your own practice. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is from Talk 612, Part 2. Mr. W.J., when we read about it, we read it intellectually, but it is all too remote. When we see you in body, we are brought nearer to reality, and it gives us courage to bring our knowledge into our everyday life. If one realized the self and acted up to it in the West, one would be locked up in a lunatic asylum. Laughter. Maharshi, you will be locking yourself in because the world is mad, considers you mad. Where is the lunatic asylum if it is not within? You will not be in it, but it will be in you. Laughter. You came all this way because you felt drawn to the presence of a teacher who could help you see more clearly. Sri Ramana Maharshi affirms that your effort was not in vain. He acknowledges that the lady's question is sincere. If the self is already within, why travel to see a teacher? His response brings everything back to the nature of the search itself. You are drawn to a teacher because something within you knows there is truth in what is being taught. The questioner expresses a common feeling. Reading about the self and its realization feels distant, but being in the presence of one who has realized it makes the experience more immediate and real. Mr. Ward Jackson also makes a humorous remark, suggesting that in the West, living in awareness of the self might be seen as madness. Sri Ramana Maharshi turns this idea back on itself, revealing something deeper. When Ramana says, you will be locking yourself in, he points out that the real prison is within, not outside. If society sees self-realization as madness, it is because society itself is lost in illusion. The true lunatic asylum is not a physical place, but the conditioned mind that sees reality upside down. This world, built on mistaking identity and attachment, is what keeps people bound. Recognizing the self does not place you in an asylum. It reveals that the world itself is already caught in a kind of collection confusion, madness, if you will. This exchange carries an important message. The questioner feels that direct experience is needed to move beyond intellectual understanding. Ramana does not deny this, but shifts the focus back inward. You are not separate from the self. If something in you recognizes the truth in a teacher's word, that recognition is already proof of what you are. The mind may insist that realization is distant, that it depends on external circumstances, or that society will not accept it. But none of this is real. These are just ideas. The self has never been absent, only obscured by mistaken ideas. The dialogue also addresses a deeper concern, the fear of living according to the truth in a world that does not value it. The questioner worries that realization may lead to social alienation. Ramana Maharshi's response suggests that the real question is not how the world sees you, but whether you remain caught in illusions. If you identify with the mind, you will feel locked in, struggling between truth and social norms. But if you recognize the self, you are free, no matter where you are. So know yourself and be always free and at peace. In 40 Verses on Reality, Ramana Maharshi explains the nature of the self, the ultimate reality, and self-inquiry. My new book, with my comments and inquiry questions, opens these teachings up and brings them into your practice and experience. Available now from Amazon. Link in the video description. These videos bring Ramana's teachings into your direct experience. Click subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like, and send questions and start a dialogue with a comment.